I've been checking out this new game. It's called Iron Knights. Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I have not been playing any Clash of Clans lately. I really haven't been playing any games. I've been playing this, kinda, just because you only get so much energy, and it really limits the amount of time you can actually be on the game. But I guess I could buy some, like, energy, which I have done, but pretty cool. This game is called Iron Knights, though. It is a lot of fun, actually. It's, in my opinion, a combination of, I don't know, like Magic the Gathering card game and Diablo. And the reason I say that is because you have kind of two things going on. So you got, alright, let me just go into collections here. So, and kind of like a Pokemon sense or something. I don't know if you want to say Pokemon, but like, you know, Magic the Gathering. So there's a certain amount of cards in the game, period. And they're in, you know, different parts of the game. And what you're trying to do is collect them. And you can do that in a few different ways. You can either buy them with gems. You can buy them with the horns up there next to the gems, and then also the what is that called? I was trying to buy time, but I still can't think of it. But anyway, the star thing up there will also get you some cards and things like that from the shop if you go in here. So this game's really cool about letting you be able to get items for in-game currency. Which you really don't need to spend any money on this game, because there's so many different ways to get gems and get different you know, things. So like, for example, you see how some of these say max level on them. So I max them out, and then I get 10 gems just for doing that. And then once I get so many, you know, and then the level 1s are easier to max than the 3s and 4s. So there's a couple different elements to this game, though, I want to kind of touch on real quick. I was lucky enough to get that Goddess Award at level 6. I won't be able to use it forever, but pretty cool to have. Anyway, aside from that, I have some level 4 guys that I'm working on, trying to get to level 5 right now. So that's just 5. So what you got to do is, like, I'll show you on this guy. So I have, like, this poison sap guy. I got him to level 30, right? You can see his attack, defense, his HP on the right, his evade, like, and then you can see his 2 special abilities that he has. That's, like, kind of you know, unique to him as a creature. But aside from that, like, you see, like, you know, his rune option. You see what his equipment's doing there at the bottom. Like, that's all the stuff that his equipment's doing. Here at the top, this is what his primary is, and then you can actually upgrade him. So you're gonna upgrade him, and say I were to upgrade him. I don't have the money for it right now, but say I did, and this actually wouldn't work. There's only a 25% success rate. If I used a level 4, it would be 100% success rate. But since he's only a level 2, trying to level up a level 4, he only gets 25. But if you see on the right, that's the stats that change after you upgrade. So you're essentially just going through all these creatures, you're upgrading them, which is really cool. It's like, that's the magic sense of it. That's the part that I think is really magic. The Diablo part comes more here, where you have different equipment. And I don't have very much equipment, I just kind of use it all, but I have things in here which I'm just kind of like upgrading them inside here. So I'll go like here, I'll upgrade this equipment. So it's a level 3, and I'll just sit here and upgrade them and get them to level 10, and then once they're level 10, then I'll, like, throw them into, you know, try to throw them into the armor, which really isn't the best way to do it. You could try to throw it in the armor every single time, but it's just not as cost effective, and I really just run into a lot of having full inventory. So essentially, you got that hero. He got different abilities, swords. He's got his armor. He's got, you know, things like that. I don't know if I showed you that on the left over here. So anyway, take this, go into some gameplay. So no, those are the challenges. You got, you know, challenges. This one's you know, like daily. You'll challenge other players if you want. This one's just kind of like a survival mode. You just see how long and how many rounds you can make it, and you get points for that. Both of them very cool modes because, as you can see, you will get rewards for playing them. So you get 20 medals. That's what they're called, medals. And then gems. One's weekly, one's every day. And then aside from that, then you got your normal. It's kind of like I guess the campaign or the challenge. So a couple things if you are going to play this game is one thing I didn't learn right away is that you need to accept these here. And I was like, well, I didn't get it. I beat the level again and I didn't get it. So I actually just like yesterday learned that I could go through here and actually accept these on the right. So I went all the way to Act 7, which isn't very easy, to be honest, but I went all the way to Act 7 without accepting any of these little extra rewards on here, which would have helped me out on my route to the end. But so let me show you the gameplay. Anyway, I'll go to something easy for me and show you this, how it kind of looks. I'll even ask a buddy for help. Why not? So you got friends. You try to get like up to 100 friends, which is really cool. Once you get up to 100 friends, then you're getting horns. You get to send them a horn, 5 horns every day, each player. So that's 500 horns you pretty much send every day, and then they can send you 5 horns. So if they're active, you're getting another 500 horns from them. And then each 100 horn is a 1 to 4 creature or unit, so you can get more cards. Aside from that, like I said, you get the medals, you got the gems. So yeah, this is pretty neat. Just trying to show you a little bit, and we'll even zoom in a little bit. Oh, and I can see. I can see. All right. So I'm just using, these are your abilities there on the right. Those are the things that I'm using. I actually have combo abilities now where I have like 2 abilities tacked onto 1 button. So essentially I press that button and it does that picture or that ability for that picture, but it also does another one right after. Oh, my throat. It's really cool. They're all dead. I just tore through them. I'm going to go ahead and call my buddy. You see him spawn there, and then they just automatically use all their abilities. They just like dump their abilities when they help you. But he's not really playing it. It's definitely artificial intelligence, kind of taking over his player, which is cool though because it brings in his equipment. And as he progresses and as he changes, he gets better, as a friend to help me on my quest to get to harder levels and things like that. Because that level is easy. That was a good example. So you got to, I didn't really go over that, but every time you win, you get. So some trophies at the end. You at least get 1 trophy, or not trophy, chest at the end. And the chest has something in it random. It's, either money, or it's equipment, or it's a card. Not really cards usually, sometimes. And then, or runes. And then you get to pick, there's always another one. So you'll either get 1, 2, or 3 chests every time. And then if you, after that, you get 3 cards, as you just saw, and you get to pick one of the 3 cards. Now, that's where you get a lot of your equipment. I've gotten like 4-star things in that way, where I actually get to pick. And say you mess up, they'll let you pay 10 gems to try it again. It'll be like a 50-50 chance of you getting it. And then I've gotten it that way a couple times too, so it is worth it to pay that 10 gems, especially when they're free. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to pay for them. Some players pay for things in this game, but the community is pretty weird. So this is the chat. You have 100 channels that you can go through and just see what people are talking about. There's 100 channels, and it's not really organized. I don't know how you find friends in this game or anything like that, but I do know that they do have I don't know. I guess I can find a friend, enter their name once they started playing, and then do the Facebook thing. They have a challenge going on if you get 3 recommendations. I got 1 from someone randomly, which will give you that equipment down below, which is cool. So they always got incentives of things to do, to play. They make it so you can play more. You got the fusion element, which I really didn't talk about, but essentially what you do is, I'll go to units. Say I got this guy to 5, and then that and then this guy down here to 4. So once this guy's at 5, this guy, I'll be able to fuse him with this guy, and then they'll make a level 5-star, make a 5-star creature, which I don't have any 5-star creatures unlocked yet, but I'm working on them. You know, that's what I said when I was saying I was working on them. So I'll get something like down here in this gold, you know, something like this guy, which would be cool. This guy, he's cool. I really don't want the queen. I've seen that too much. I've beat her a lot. I want like a troll or something, but you know, I can't pick. It's random. But anyway, check out Iron Knights. It's a great game. It's fun. It's not, you know, you have to pay money to be good at it. You know, you can definitely. And then the other thing I forgot to mention really quick. Every day, like multiple times during the day, I'll just be sitting and not playing this game, and then I'll get like a beep from it or a notification saying, if you log in right now, you get a free, you know, like one of these, like a 2 to 4, usually better than what's in here, but like a 2 to 4 unit ticket, or you know, like some kind of, you know, random prize, which is just cool. You know, props to them for doing that. Random times through the day. I think that's really cool. I really want, you know, makes me want to get back on and be like, oh, okay, cool, let me do this then. But anyway, all right. So yeah, check out Iron Knights. Really cool game. You know, kind of like the Diablo, kind of like, you know, the Treasure Finder. And thank you very much for tuning in. I know this movie's way too fucking long, but hey, you guys are awesome, and you watched it, and I am so fucking out of here.